And assuming that they can stick to that plan, what we are looking at is so much more than just landing people on the moon. Landing is not easy, but it's also not the hardest part. We have done that before. But what comes next is something entirely new. We need to build on the moon. We need to build a permanent base, essentially a small city on an alien world. And no one is exactly sure how that's going to go, but we do have some incredibly practical and innovative new solutions for life beyond the Earth. First, we need to talk about where this moon base is going to be located. The moon is a big place, and every previous human landing has happened right around the middle in a nice, flat, safe location that was very easy for direct radio communication with the Earth. But that was the 1960s, and this time, when we return to the moon, we are aiming for a much more interesting location, the lunar South Pole. This region is littered with impact craters, mountain ranges, and ancient volcanoes. Some of the low valleys and crater beds are in permanent shadow. The ground hasn't seen sunlight in millions or billions of years, and it's probably full of water ice that was transported to the inner solar system on asteroids and comets. NASA has identified 13 potential landing sites for the Artemis program. They are mostly on little patches of sunlight around crater rims or the tops of low mountains, surrounded by deep shadows and rough terrain. This will be a deeply fascinating region for scientific discovery, but it will be equally as dangerous for the people who need to live and work on the moon for weeks and months at a time. So this is going to require infrastructure like we've never seen before. All of the fundamentals for a city on Earth need to be recreated in the most hostile environment with the most limited resources. So, where do we begin? With roads. Yes, where we're going, we do need roads and landing pads and other solid surfaces to operate and build on. The problem that needs to be solved is dust. The lunar surface is coated in a relatively thin, yet incredibly light and fluffy layer of ultra-fine dust. Each grain of this moon sand is sharp and abrasive like broken glass. During the Apollo missions, it was known to cut through the outer layer